Karina and welcome back to my channel where I tell the whole story about my 9-month solo journey in India. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and today I'm going to talk about my first experience of an Indian wedding. The next destination that I planned after leaving Gokarna was Hampi. And on the way there, it was almost on the way, I stopped at the wedding that I was invited by a friend who I met on a trip to Rajasthan that I earlier made a video about as well. It was going to be some real-time Indian experience. As I mentioned in the previous video, I arrived in Chitradurga late in the night and all I dreamed about was rest, comfort and privacy, which I wasn't going to experience for the next few days. Wedding preparations in general start a couple of days before the actual ceremony at the bride's and the groom's families separately. I was hosted by the bride's side. The whole family gathered at the very old family house in the village. There were like 20 people sleeping on the floor in one room where I joined them the night I arrived. In the morning, I was generously welcomed, fed with amazing homemade food, shown around and instructed how to use the toilet and the bathroom. The girls painted my hands and feet with gorgeous henna design, as it's a popular wedding tradition.
And just a video.
These bars are the water tanks from which you take water and fill up the concrete tanks in the bathroom and the toilet with it. It was a real Indian village experience. The village was so peaceful. My friend took me to the neighboring household to show me the process of making chapati, which is a popular kind of an Indian flatbread. And we also went to visit the fort in the town of Chitradurga, where we entered a secret cave.
I'm supposed to go inside. I felt sleepy, tired and not very happy. But it got interesting when we stepped into the cave. I came here to see the fort. I thought it would be boring. I ended up exploring caves. definitely another place where many tourists from outside India come. It's a coincidence that I ended up here, just thanks to my friend only. Thank you, Ravi, for taking me here. I liked caves.
So you like adventure?
Yeah, I was surprised.
This town was completely off the tourist track. I didn't meet a single foreigner there, even at the fort, and naturally the people there were more interested in seeing me than in other places. The next day, I had the chance to participate in some pre-wedding rituals, and after that the whole family packed their old things and we moved to the town where the actual ceremony was taking place.
You come here.
अपकंटकदोष निवारणार्थम अपवृत्तिदोष निवारणार्थम सकल दोष पाप परिहारार्थम सकल आयुष आरोग्यानुकूलता सिद्ध्यर्थम
Hey. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಬರ್ರ ಐತೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಾಗು
Before the guests started to gather, the bride's family went to welcome the groom bearing some gifts. Food is an important part of a wedding in any culture, I guess. The South Indian food that I had during those 2 days was definitely a highlight. And not only had I learned how to eat with my hands any kind of food of any consistency,
We eat everything with fingers.
but I also had a chance to see how it was made.
He is only main cook. In morning he did breakfast. That's it only.
Today?
Today, yeah.
Today?
Today morning he made breakfast. No, that one. Batre, nimukka dosa.
Very good.
He's only main cook.
It was very good.
Yeah.
is it sweet or sour?
No, this is sweet.
It's a sweet.
Yeah, Obattu.
Ubattu.
Yeah, this is our famous food here. Yeah, traditional food. This one. In every festival they will make this one.
Festival.
He's very happy. Come.
It was
Thank
so
you.
delicious. I want to have it right now. It is typical for the southern part of India to eat out of a banana leaf, just like this.
This is sweet, so you don't really care. You eat sweet before sour, right?
Yeah.
So this one stuff. This one stuff for me.
Wedding is the most important event in a human's life, according to the Indian culture. People were obviously dressed up, women wearing beautiful, colorful saris and golden jewelry. I wasn't quite prepared for that, but the family wanted me to look accordingly, at least as much as it was possible. And they borrowed me a dress for the first day, and I was wearing a sari on the second day, which I loved.
Finally, here they are together. It's the first time the couple is together. All the rituals before were like separate all the time.
There were a lot of pictures taken, a lot of videos filmed. The couple was posing for pictures for literally 4 hours, like 3 hours or so. So that they and the whole family have physical memories to remember that event by forever. The actual ceremony took place on the second day in the afternoon.
They are now being shown to each other, and the bride is already crying.
And after hours of symbolic rituals, all the blessings and millions of pictures taken, the couple was officially married. And I was full of new experiences to digest, ready and excited to move forward. I was going through a major travel crisis during that time.
Kind of a crisis, kind of an Indian crisis.
Yet, I appreciate the chance that I was generously given to experience the real Indian, South Indian wedding. I might be doing a separate video explaining it all in more detail and sharing my personal opinion on Indian perspective on marriage and the idea of arranged marriages. For now, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more of my videos from India, and have a good day. I will see you next time. Bye! Ready to leave?